Here we go.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Okay, so in college, like most people, I dated a feller. And this particular feller hated the outdoors. And when I mean hated, like, hated bugs, hated the sky, hated, like, grass, hated the trees, hated everything. So, and I, quite the opposite, loved to camp. So through sort of like guerrilla girl war tactics, which is like complaining, yelling, crying, pleading, begging, got him to go camping with me. So we go and we get all our camping equipment. We're like really excited. I'm like pumping him up. I'm like, yeah, like camping, it's awesome. So we go out to the woods and we set up our tent, and like any good camping adventure, we like brought like the cooler of beer. So that way, in case like at least if he hated it, he would be so belligerent drunk he like wouldn't even remember it. So I was like, all right, this is gonna be great. So nighttime falls. We've been drinking. It's time to go to bed, which in like girl terms or in college relationship terms means it's time to like go in the tent and like do it. So we make our way to the tent, and we're in like the sleeping bag, and like clothes are coming off, and like bodies are getting on top of others. This is the section of the story where I actually need to interrupt myself and let you in a little asterisk of the story. And if we look down below, it is, there are a lot of things that don't scare me in life. Terrorists, death, babies, bunnies. There's one thing that most definitely does. Spiders. Yeah, so, okay, so cut back to the story, which is, you know, things are getting hot and heavy, like, it's going from PG-13 to maybe, like, R-rated, maybe from R to whatever the X-rated. So, we look down and we kind of feel, and if I can, I know this is on camera, and I know I'm not supposed to do this, it's this. I know not everyone can hear it. Like, a really weird, I'm not going to use the word crawling, but just this, like, absurd, like, something heavy is in the tent with us, and it is not my foot, it's not your foot, but over the Mount Everest of our feet comes this, now if anyone's familiar with the outdoors, the real term is wolf spider. My term is 8 human legs with like a squashed tarantula body, the size of like a dinner plate, like crawling up, like with this, like, I mean in my mind I'm like, it's gonna cocoon me and like eat me and like it's coming straight for me. So both of us, right, shrieking like little girls, like, we're gonna die! Like half naked, like, all right, we need to go, we need to go, we need to go. So we like run out, but he zipped the thing wrong, we can't get the flap open, we're all pretty soon, like, we're gonna die! Finally make it out. So we run down, I grab my car keys, we get our shoes on, and we run to my car. And at this point I'm thinking like, oh, okay, I think we're alone. Like, we made it out, we made it out. So I go to open up my car door, put in the key, and I reach under the handle and feel hair. Hair where there should not be hair. Yeah, yeah. It's Mrs. Speedle. It is Mrs. Speedle, which is my term for like a half beetle, half spider, freak of nature, the Godzilla of spiders, and freaking out. So we, yeah, oh yeah, and me, like, ah! Like, beyond shrieking, yeah, yeah. So we like run around like the passenger side, we get in, we're like freaking out, we get in, we're like canvassing like the whole thing, like pretty much naked, like, and spent, I mean, I'm gonna say maybe 6 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, like drunk, like feeling, and it's like that feeling of like there's something in here and it's gonna come and get me and there's something here. Didn't sleep like the whole night, but finally we were alone. So that's my gig, that's my story, that's my Speedle story.